afternoon, and it wouldn't be like literally on my lap as soon as I hit live. I'm doing it live so I don't have to put together a video, and I can go outside and fly. This is just a quick little update in some stuff that's going on, and yeah, my kind of rant. A little bit of swearing, a little bit of excitement, a little bit of broken shit. So we will start with this guy here. I think I said something about this in one of the last videos I done. Maui FPV, one of the fellow Patriot Blades guys, sent me a awesome remote that I still have to set up, and he sent me this guy. It was the Diatone GTR90, I think. I put some batteries. I picked up some batteries. So if anybody has this quad, this is a China Line battery, 650 milliamp, 7DC beast, absolute beast. I was worried that I went a little big with the battery, as in size and weight, but these things don't weigh anything, and they pack one fucking hell of a punch. I had to change the strap so I could fit them, and I did the Sherlock tape on there so they don't go anywhere. And if you fly hard and crash hard like I do, this will keep that on there. The only thing that I had to do, and it wasn't Maui's fault, there was something wrong. And this one, you can't see it down here. Let me see if I can, this tiny fucking thing. All right, so you see the antenna. Down in that bottom there's the little thing for the antenna. That is the VTX. It's the TBS something or other. If anybody that's watching knows what the fuck it's called, they took it apart yesterday and I can't remember. It's a really cool VTX, and the camera is like a knockoff Runcam, and the picture on it is phenomenal. No complaints. So I powered it up. I did a quick line of sight test with it, and everything was fantastic. I went to go FPV, and there was no footage. So I was sitting here at the desk. I was plugging in the battery and watching. As soon as you plug in the battery, hey, buddy. As soon as I plugged in the battery, the feed came on. You know how it initializes as the beep beep, then the other two for the motors, and then the video kept cutting out. Everything I tried, thinking that the VTX was fried. So I took the whole thing apart, and it was kind of fun and stressful. It is extremely tiny. All the screws are microscopic. What's cool is, let me see if I can flip it over here again. You got two screws, the front one's there and the very back one's in, and the whole cowl kind of comes off. And when you take it off, you got to be somewhat gentle so you don't break anything. And then this beast of a plug stays kind of attached, so you just flip it. So I took it apart. I found, let me see if I can find the plug back there. Is it back there? Where the fuck is it? It's on this side. All right. So way under there was a 4-prong plug wire that ran up here into the board, and then it went out. So to test to see if it was a bad camera or VTX, I just took it all out and I bypassed it. I have a 5-volt, which you're probably not going to see. Inside this little thing here, behind here, is 5-volt and ground. So, and I knew it was 5-volt because on the back of the TBS it says 5-volt. So I tagged my power there, and then I took the video feed from the camera and went right to it, and it popped up right away, no issues. So I completely eliminated going through the board, and it worked. I hid the wires, I think, pretty damn good. The only thing you can see, hey, quad. The only thing that you can see is the yellow wire there. I left a little bit of room because if you don't disconnect for the camera and you pop this thing off, you have no room. So I left it a little long, and if it crashes and the camera comes off for some god-awful reason, hopefully it will stay together. So I brought it to work today. We had Friday fun. It was a little bit easier day. Our days are starting to lighten up, and I was able to fly this thing. And the reason why it has the name Whip, not because of the goofy antenna on it, is because it looks like people watching a fucking tennis match. Their heads are just whipping back and forth because this thing is fucking insane. I thought my Torrent 110 was fast. This, by far, it's like a Ferrari and a Fiat. This thing absolutely cranks. I'm using the Gem fans. They're 19 something, so they're just a tiny bit shorter than the 2-inch. And for some reason, it's smoother with these and runs better. And I've got a gamut of props that I have tried. Quad, yeah, those motors are dope, bro. Quadfather, the guy that's commenting on the video here, I sent him a bunch of, I think I sent him these and what the hell are those things? The Emax Avon props, the kind of frosted looking quad props. Those will be the next to go on here. I'm going to have to put a beeper. I just used the timer, and believe it or not, I did not fly Spectrum with this. I'm flying with this guy with this one, and I'm gonna go ADD on you guys for a minute. Take a look, move the damn antenna, at this work of art. Quadfather that was commenting on here is the brainchild behind the phenomenal paint job. And I wasn't gonna do a video, but it's just sitting on my desk looking beautiful, so I'll add it to it. I'm still not finished with it. I don't know if it'll even slide. Let's see. No, I have the electronics that I have to run. I finally got the wire loom to run between. Quadfather also sent me. And if you guys need somebody to follow that motherfucker. Follow, like, send him freaking comments. He will definitely hook you up with some killer freaking paint. He sent me the mount for the GoPro that is perfect. I just shaved a tiny bit on the mount, and then I don't know if you can see it. I left the tape long so you can actually see that it's double-sided tape. But there's two slits that run along either side, and then there's two zip ties going, here's my finger, up and around, locking it down, so that bitch ain't going anywhere. And what's really cool is that the angle of it is perfect, so you're not going to get the cowl in the way. With the design of this quad and with it being a little bit top heavy, this is not going to be a race quad or anything that is going to be a bat out of hell crazy. I'm going to use this one to fly cinematic, like when I go on vacation next month to Lord's Point again. I will bring this one there with the GoPro and fly that around, and I look forward to flying it. But, you know, if you like what you see here, you know, reach out to him. He does so. Well, and if you ask anybody, you don't see me do anything. I had to get my hands on these motors. These are T-motors right here. The AIR 40 2450 kV and some crazy ass pink color. And let's see here. I ordered a bunch of props from Space FPV. He mentioned Strix. So I picked up some Strix props. I'm going to do a Hellbender frame. And hey, Demi, I'm going to rock these. Let's see what else I got. You got this style, all kinds of girly colors. It's not like me, but these are gonna go on the Evo build. I got the blues to match the Evo build. And the pink. Oh, where's my poor boy? Poor boy's flossing some 24 karat right there. Ignore all the glue on the top. I took the mount off. I am redesigning the mount so I can fit my other GoPro mount on this bitch. This thing, I fucking love how this thing flies. Those motors are insane for cheap-ass racer stars. All right, so where were we? Yep, so you're going to see a fuck ton more flying with this. I might even get it up in the air now. It vibrated a little bit with a bent prop, so it took two of the motor, actually fucking lied, 3 screws. Well, 4, look at that. So I got to do some Loctite on those. Do I have my fun bag of props? Fun bag, let's see here. I got cases on fucking cases. So what's left? I sent Quad a bunch of shit. Quad, I might send you some more props. Maui sent me, I got these. These are like the Gem fans. I got like 4 sets of those. The ones that came on the torrent. Yeah, I found them to have a lot of punch right in the beginning. It was tough. It kept making me pop up because I'd come down off a flip and then I'd get into the throttle smooth where I normally would, and it was accelerating it faster, pushing me up a little bit. Yep, I got a bunch of fucking props in here. More of the green ones. I have what's left of these. And I'm going to teach you guys a lesson. Or I taught myself a lesson, and never go against what you taught. When they tell you to take your props off when you're messing with Betaflight, do it. Absolutely fucking positively do it, and I'll tell you why. I always do it, and this one time I didn't because I went into Betaflight and I didn't like where I had my switches. I wanted to flip-flop to the switches, and I didn't think it was any big deal, and I had it on my laptop. And I had the battery plugged in, so I saw which switch was moving real quick. And then when I hit save, the quad spun up, full tilt, flipped over, ripped 2 of the keys off of my freaking keyboard, and then actually from the motor rubbing up against, because this prop broke, rubbing up against it, actually put a freaking groove in my laptop. So I freaked out. Thank God I was able to fix the keys and stuff. But, you know, they say it for a freaking reason. Even if you're doing a 2-second little thing, you know, save your ass. Because if you had your hand on that, God knows what these little crazy ass things would have done. Yeah, it was fucking, it wasn't funny, bro. I had my mouth open and it scared the shit out of me so bad that I actually just sat there for a good 3 seconds going, what the fuck do I do? It's pushed up against the screen with the bottom, so it flipped itself, and it was kind of sitting like this, and it was just freaking vibrating. I didn't know what the hell to do. So I put the laptop down and had to walk. Yeah, fuck the cat. Holy shit. She only jumps up when I'm trying to record. I don't understand. Or I get the soldering iron out, right? It's off. It's not hooked up. I get the soldering iron right here, right? Where's the end of the desk? So I'll get here. I'm getting ready to work, and she jumps up on the lap, right between my freaking legs, and she's all fur. So her tail has definitely gotten hit a couple times. Where is she? See, she's actually behaving. Hey. So I gotta go make myself a snack and get ready and fart around with a couple things, charge up some batteries. Tonight's cigar night at the CT Valley. So we'll do a video. But thank you guys very much. Love you guys, Patriot Blades. And oh yeah. So I was charging. Where is it? I was charging and I unplugged the battery and it fell out of my hand and the fucking thing dropped and the little thing came out of there. So if you guys are still there, I'm assuming this can just be soldered. I don't know what this red shit. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. It has some kind of material that helped bond it to it. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm assuming I could solder something. There's got to be a board. Let's see if I can tilt the bitch up. No, there's not enough light. Yeah, so there's a board down there. I'm going to have to come up with something or just hardline it because I never take the damn things off. Yep, so that's where I'm at. I got to try to fix that real quick and then head to the shop. So, on that note, thank you guys. We'll see y'all soon.